Wealth isn't only about what you have, it's about who you be, what you do, what you have, and what you give.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We are honored to welcome you to another episode of Life's Inside Track. I'm Yetta Decker.
I'm Ken Decker.
And it's where we get to share techniques, thoughts, tips, tools, and tactics and truths that we all need. We all deserve, you, I, everyone, so we can turn our house into home, our families thrive, and we build wealth wisely through real estate. And this is number 8, show 8 in a journey of the wealth formula expanded. 8 out of 8. Mm-hmm. Here we are on the home stretch. And it's pretty cool that as we come to the home stretch, that we're not only talking about money. I think we've all the way through the journey have talked about relationships and have talked about meaning and have talked about purpose and have talked about who we be and about giving and about generosity. And yet as we come to the end, it really is more a legacy conversation, a overarching wealth conversation than just a money honey.
Yeah, you can't take it with you, right?
Nope.
So if it's not just about the money, Zane was talking to Sarah and David in the book, and it's been fabulous. 8 weeks of talking about the wealth formula and expanding upon it and giving our own stories and input. It's been really amazing.
And it's the first time we've done that in the 14 years we've been doing the Life Inside Track on CHRI and on our YouTube channel.
That is
first
true.
time we've taken a pause, really, from our regular rhythm, yeah, and worked on the wealth formula expanded. So it's not been a summary only of the book. It's also lived experiences of ours and our clients and things that we've encountered over the last 13 years since we published the book. And it's bringing the book to life.
Yeah. And Zane's talking to Sarah and David, and he's really moving from the nuts and bolts of how to make money and grow money and save money and steward money. And he's moving into what's the purpose of money other than, food on the table, shelter over your head.
Other than our needs. We have needs, so some money is good.
So he's redefining wealth as purpose in motion. And he explains that people can be wealthy without being monetarily rich. And it comes down to true wealth comes from being grateful and satisfied with what you have, with living below your means. Like you can still save, even if you have a small income, if you live below your means, you can save, and that brings security, even though you maybe don't have a large bank account, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. The bigger question is, do you know what he means? And if you haven't actually been journeying along in the book with us, you can still get your copy. You can still, I wouldn't even say play catch up, but come along for the journey and go back to number 1. This is November and December of 2025. They're on our YouTube channel. You can get them in video format and journey with us from the beginning to the end, or you can just randomly listen to pieces. You'll still get a lot out of it. Might be a little more coherent if you start at the beginning and work your way through it and find you are here, and then journey more intently from that place where you are. Because it is about who you be first.
Yeah.
Who we're being in this moment is really what Zane was talking to Sarah and David about.
Yeah, and he's saying his challenge is clear. Money is not the master of you. Meaning is, the meaning of it, the meaning of what you put to it and the meaning you give your life. Because when you have meaning and you have purpose and you have power in that purpose, now you have meaning. That make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And, there was a statistic, which is interesting. I love this. Manulife did a financial wellness index study, and they found that 73% of Canadians that felt that true wealth meant peace of mind and meaningful relationships, not just financial success.
And yet financial well-being is a piece of the equation. If
Yes.
we can't pay our bills, we are more stressed out.
You won't have peace of mind.
You won't. And so it is part of the equation. I just think so often when we talk wealth and we talk money and we talk it a lot, we're maybe making it sound like, or you're perceiving that it's about the money, honey. And it's about so much more than the money, honey. It's about who are we being, as I said at the top of the show. What are we doing as a result of who we're being?
Right?
What do we have and what do we give? Because if we have nothing, we can give nothing. We could still give our time if we have nothing monetary, but I can certainly say when I was in Africa and supporting You Feed Them, which is a passion project still in my heart, even though when did we start that? 2008, right? Is still a passion project. Silas is still over there running the program or running it, getting closer and closer to sustainability. And it's a hard, slow journey. If people didn't give to the cause and give to the people of the communities, because it's more than one community now, and there's more than one church, and it's expanded, and there's hundreds of kids now going through school and getting fed. And when you're fed, you can think a little bit better, like a lot better, right? Instead of going to school on warm water because it was an illusion that that might be filling your stomach. Silas has often shared a story that that's how he went to school as a little boy often. Was warm water in his belly. And many of the kids in yoga, which is where You Feed Them started, that would have been a good day. Warm water in the belly. And now they're eating, and they're eating well. They're not eating the way you and I eat, probably. And they're eating way better than we were because somebody had something to give. So we're not saying you don't need anything. We're saying that's just part of the equation.
Yeah, for sure.
And so Zane was teaching. What else did he teach?
Well, he said if
David?
you measure wealth only in dollars, then you'll spend your life poor in everything else. Rich in dollars doesn't equal a wealthy life.
So we want the wealthy life in addition to some dollars that we can do something with. So it's for the good it can do, not for the good itself.
Yeah, I love what you said. It's who you be, what you do, what you have, and then what you give. It's kind of in that order. You need to be the person that does the things that attract wealth.
Monetary wealth, even.
Monetary and wealthy relationships and whatever. It all starts with who you be.
And you're always becoming a different version of yourself, right?
Yeah. So here's my thought. It's wealth without purpose is hollow, but purpose without wealth is limited. It's hard to get things accomplished in your purpose unless you have wealth or you're using somebody else's wealth, which can happen when you have that passion and you light up somebody else's passion and you can borrow their wealth to move your purpose forward. Difficult to do it without wealth of some sort. And we're glad that we're able to guide you to build wealth wisely through real estate, because in the end, it's about much more than just money.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward